पुल्लिङ्गप्रकरणम् आरभ्यते। मीनाक्षरसमां नायमधिगम्य महेश्वरान् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। मुनित्रयं नमस्कृत्य तदुक्तिः वैभाव्य च वैयाकरणसिद्धान्तकौमुदीयं विरच्यते। So first of all, I'm sorry for being late today. I just on something else. So yeah, विसर्गसन्धिप्रकरणं पञ्चसन्धिप्रकरणं समाप्तं। तत्र विशेषतः विसर्गसन्धिप्रकरणे स्वादिसन्धिप्रकरणे च केचन अभ्यासाः दत्ताः. Hope you all tried. I'll just make a quick recap of it before we move on, because as we move on, generally some of these sandhi prakaranas tends to get sidelined, so there's a tendency to forget. So let's just recap once and then move on. Ramaha api. If people could quickly volunteer, we could finish this quickly and move on. Kim bhavati, rupam kim, sutrani kani.
Okay, let me give everybody a start. Ramas plus api, Ramas Sasavisha Ruhu, Ruadesha, 8266. Then Atolvaru Plutata Plute, 61113. Utvam. Rama Ru, Rama U, Adgunaha, 6181. Avarna Lachipare, Guna Ekadesha Syat. Ramo. Ramo api engaf padantadati Ramopi.
Right. So Ramas api sarvatra. Just remember, everywhere here, let's start with the su pratyaya. I mean, there is a su at the end or a ru. So the su generally gets converted to ru by sasajusho ruhu. So what happens after the rutva, or if there is a refa originally? So as I said, ator or apluta apluta ityanena utve adgunaha ityanena gune engah padantadati iti purva rupe Ramopi इति रूपम्. रामाः अपि. हेमा?
रामा अपि.
सूत्रम्?
सूत्रम् अहं विस्मृतवती.
चिन्ता नास्ति. अन्ये? Anybody else?
I can give it a shot. Rama api is Sasajusuru, so the Sakara comes, Sasa becomes Ruputva. Then Bo, Bhago, Ado, Apurvasya, you or she, you get a Ya, then Lopa Shakal, Ya gets there later.
Right. भो भगो भो पूर्वस्य योषि इत्यनेन यत्वे लोपशाकल्यस्य इत्यनेन विकल्पेन लोपशाकल्यस्य इत्यनेन लोपे रामा अपि विकल्पेन लोपः. किन्तु प्रायेण it's most frequently it is the lopa form which is used rather than the one with the yakara still there, right? Okay. Harihi api. हरिः प्लस् अपि किं भवति? हेमा? हेमा? Okay.
Haris api, Hariru api, and Hari api. Yeah, Hari api.
Hari?
Hari api.
Hari api? No. Okay, somebody?
I can try something.
Yes, please.
Sasajusho Ruhu, Haris api, sorry, Harir api, and then Upadesha Dinunasika it Harir api. Finally, Hariram.
There's nothing here actually. There's no sandhi, there's no visarga or anything. It's just sasajushoruhu iti rutvam. Rutvasya kimapi na bhavati. In all cases where the rutva remains as it is and is not converted to anything. Right? Okay, the next one I will not try. Guruhu iha is the same. Guru riha. If you notice, it's generally whenever the visarga follows something other than an akara, there is nothing happening, because the sutra atoro rapluta dapluta says ataha, hashicha says ataha, bho bhago akho apurvasya yoshi says ataha. So the visarga which is preceded by either ikara or ukara or any other swara is not converted if it is followed by swara or mrudu vyanjana. If it is followed by a karkasha vyanjana, of course, kharvasanayor visarjaniyaha applies without consideration of what is preceding the rutva. But if the rutva is preceded by any swara other than akara, there is no change. That is why the repha remains as repha. Though we call it as visarga repha sandhi, it is actually, there is no visarga. It's the repha remaining as it is. Right. Krishnaha gacchati. Okay. The answer is already on the screen. So maybe somebody should try this. Somebody else.
कृष्णः गच्छति कृष्णस्गच्छति कृष्ण ससजुषोरुः इति कृष्णः गच्छति अहोरोरप्लुतादप्लुते इति कृष्ण उ गच्छति आत्मनः इति कृष्णो गच्छति हसि च.
Very good. So hashicha, not atororapluta. So I wanted to say the utva is already there. Tatra akare pare atororapluta इत्यनेन उत्तमं भवति. अत्र तु हसिचा इत्यनेन उत्तमं भवति. ततः पुनः आद्गुणः इति समानम्.
So hashicha must come with after atororapluta.
There is no atororapluta. Instead of atororapluta, we have hashicha. Okay. If it's followed by akara, hrasva akara, then only atororapluta applies. Aplute atipare उत्तम. अत्र तु हसि परे अर्थात् मृदुव्यञ्जने परे हसिचा इत्यनेन उत्तमं भवति.
ओके, थैंक यू.
नेक्स्ट. बालाः गच्छन्ति.
Yeah, so maybe. Go ahead.
Okay. Good.
Okay, Bala's Su then becomes Sasujo Ruhu, then become Bala plus Sa. Then we have the Kara Avasana Yor Visarjaniya.
No. Karavasana.
Yeah, because then the Ra becomes Visarga, then the Visarga becomes Sa. Then you get, because the sequence of in the Tripadi shouldn't be applied.
No, correct, but there is no kharapi nasti avasanapi nasti khalu. Katham kharvasanayor visarjaniyah? Balaah gacchanti gakarah nakharvarnah napi.
Oh, gacchanti. Okay, I'm looking at the ones balas. Sorry. Okay. Then it is the bo bhago ado purvasya yoshi, then lopasakalyasya. The same thing as before.
Not lopasakalyasya.
हलि सर्वेषां.
Right. हलि सर्वेषाम् इति नित्यं लोपः. अशि परे अर्थात् स्वरे परे लोपशाकल्यस्य इत्यनेन विकल्पेन लोपः भवति. मृदुव्यञ्जने परे तेनैव सूत्रेण यत्वं भवति अशि इत्युक्तत्वात् स्वरे परे मृदुव्यञ्जने परेपि भो भगो अघो अपूर्वस्य योषि इत्यनेन यत्वं भवति किन्तु हलि परे हलि सर्वेषाम् इत्यनेन नित्यं लोपः बाला गच्छन्ति इति रूपम् ओके कविः गच्छति again ससजुषोरुः as I said if it is a visarga which is rutva which is preceded by ikara or ukara or other swaras there is no change kavir gacchati iti rupam ha ramah karoti
You have to unmute Hema ji.
right Hema
रामः करोति कुपो कपो
right kupoh kahpau cha ityanena jhvamuliye ramah karoti iti rupam अत्रापि हरिः पातु इति स्थितेपि कुपोः कहपौ च इत्यनेन उपध्मानीयः कवर्गे परे जिह्वामूलीयः पवर्गे परे उपध्मानीयः यशः कामः सुजि
यशस्कामः
यशस्कामः सूत्रम्
विसर्जनीयस्य सः
no but what happens we have kupoh kahpocha we should actually get kupoh kahpocha tasya apavadattvena anyat sutram asti okay somebody
Samyaji, for the prior to, it's an optional form, right? Ramaha karoti, Ramak karoti.
correct there's a visarga and jihvamuliya always or a visarga and upadhaniya
So Samyaji, for this there's the Vartikam Pasha Kalpaka Kamyeshu.
no but this is not kamyach that is sopadadau pasha kalpaka kamyach pratyaya pare idam kama shabdah na tu kamyach pratyayah mohana
is a atar kru kami kamsa patra krisha karni
कर्णेषु अनव्ययस्य अतः कृ कमि कमि इति कमधातोः कामः इति रूपम् कृ कमि कम्स हा
Hari Patu and Ramah Karoti. What do you say when you say just Ramah Karoti? What you did? You say Karavasani or Visarjaniyaha?
after Kharvasanayor Visarjaniyah you have Gupoh Kahpocha. It is the same sutra which gives both Jihvamuliya and Visarga. He says Gupoh Kahpocha Chad Visargaha. अनेन सूत्रेण एव जिह्वामूलीय युक्तम् एकं रूपं भवति विसर्गसहितम् एकं रूपं भवति किन्तु सूत्रं तु कुपोः कहपौ च इत्येव from the same sutra we get two forms one with a visarga and one with either jihvamuliya or upadhmani
So you did not say Karavasana.
karvasanayor visarjaniyah will apply ramas karoti sasajushoruhu ramar karoti karvasanayor visarjaniyah ramah karoti ततः कुपोः कहपौ च इत्यनेन जिह्वामूलीयः विसर्गश्च
Okay, thanks a lot.
अतः कृकमिकंस कुम्भपात्र कुशाकर्णीषु अनव्ययस्य इति सत्वे यशस्कामः नमः करोति
See, in that Ramaha Karoti, the doubt is not really justified. But when we have two forms, one is Maha Karoti, next one is Ramah Karoti. So when the Visarga is there, the option of retaining Visarjaniya is there. Is it pronounced like Visarjaniya only without any other Ramah Karoti like that? No.
Yes, Ramah Karoti ityeva.
That will be fine. It
Yeah,
can be just
that is
Ramah. Thank you.
Huh. Okay. Vasuji?
Namaskaro, namaskaroti, namah karoti, and namaskaro.
Satyam. Rupatrayamapi bhavati. Sutram?
Namaspurasorgatyoho.
हा नमस्पुरसोर्गत्योः इति सूत्रेण यदा गतिसंज्ञा भवति तदा सत्तं भवति, यदा गतिसंज्ञा नास्ति तदा जिह्वामूलीयः विसर्गश्च। गतिसंज्ञा तु क्रियो योगे कृधातोः योगे नमः शब्दस्य विकल्पेन गतिसंज्ञा अस्ति। गतिसंज्ञा पक्षे नमस्करोति इति एकं रूपं, गतिसंज्ञा अभावे नमः करोति इति रूपद्वयम्। दुः कार्यम्। Suji?
Dushkaryam is the sandhi.
Dushkaryam. Sutram?
I think it is inashaha.
Inashaha, no. Inashaha applies pashakalpaka kamyeshu. Sopadadau inashaha ityubhayamapi pashakalpaka kamyeshu. Ityatra eteshu pratyeshu pareshu eva bhavanti.
Is that idupadasya cha pratyayasya?
Correct. Idupadasya cha pratyayasya. Ikara ukara upadasya apratyayasya visargasya. Whenever the visarga does not belong to the pratyaya. You see everywhere here Ramaha, Harihi, Yashaha, not Yashaha, Ramaha, Harihi, etc. The visarga belongs to the pratyaya. You do supratyaya and then convert it to visarga. So when that is not the case, as in the case of this dushkaryam, where dus is an upasarga, idupadasya cha pratyayasya ityanena shatvam bhavati dushkaryam iti rupam. Guruhu kshanena. Somebody else? This is very easy.
Sharpare visarjaniyah.
Right. Sharpare visarjaniyah ityanena किं भवति?
विसर्जनीयस्य विसर्गो आदेशो भवति, विसर्गादेशो भवति।
विसर्गस्य स्थाने विसर्ग एव आदेशः। So when it is followed, the visarga remains as is guruhu kshanena. Sharpare visarjaniyah ityanena visargasya sthane visargah. बालः सः। Somebody else? No, Priya says Vashari. She's correct. Vashari ityanena vikalpena sakaradeshah. Sakaradeshah bhavati chet vastutha Vashari ityanena vikalpena visargasya sthane visargah. Tadabhave visarjaniyasya saha. Balas saha, balah saha iti rupadvayam. Evameva harihi shete ityatra satve shchutve harishyete tadabhave harihi shete iti rupadvayam. Vashari stoshchunashchu. Balaha tatra. Okay. Somebody has not answered so far to try. These are all very easy sandhis. I mean, without a good grounding in Sandhi Prakarana, there is no point in moving on to Namapada Prakarana. So please volunteer. Correct. Govinda is Balas Tatra Sutram. Okay. Visarjaniyasya saha ityanena sakaradeशे बालस्तत्र तथैव सत्त्वेश्चुत्वे रामश्चिनोति. विसर्जनीयस्य सह इत्यनेन सकारः स्तोश्चुनाश्चुः इत्यनेन श्चुत्वम्. ओके. सः एषः. प्लीज ट्राई. सः एषः किं भवति? स एषः केन सूत्रेण? स एषः सूत्रं किम्? No, this is not etattadoh sulopah. Why does etattadoh sulopah not apply here?
Hal should be following.
Hal. Etattadoh sulopah akoho anai samase hali. Hali pare eva tena sutrena sulopah bhavati. Atra tu bho bhago akho apurvasya yoshi ityanena yatvam lopashakalyasya ityanena lopah. Sa eshaha. So this is the same as what we have. Even though that shabda is there, the supratyaya does not get deleted because there is no hal which is following. Eshaha Vishnuh. Atra tu etattadoh sulopah akoranai samase hali ityanena lopah bhavati. Esha Vishnuh. Iti rupam. Punaha saha eshaha iti yadi shloke shlokapadasya puranam avashyakam tarhi sochilope chet padapuranam इति भवितुमर्हति. सैषः इति किन्तु पादपूरणं भवति चेदेव अनेन सूत्रेण लोपः. दाशरथिः रामः किं भवति?
दाशरथी रामः.
करेक्ट. सूत्रं
रोरि ड्रलोपे पूर्वस्य दीर्घोणः.
करेक्ट. So रोरि इत्यनेन रेफस्य दाशरथिर् रामः इति स्थिते रोरि इत्यनेन रेफे परे रेफस्य लोपः. ढलोपे पूर्वस्य दीर्घोणः इति दीर्घे दाशरथी रामः. तथैव पुनारमते पुनः रमते इति स्थितेपि रोरि इत्यनेन रेफलोपः ढलोपे पूर्वस्य दीर्घोणः पुनारमते. मनः रथः. I think this is the last one. मनोरथः इति रूपं सत्यं. सूत्रं किम्? हा. It is not bho bhago akho apurvasya yoshi. There is no ash follow. No, there is ash. This is manas manar.
Hashicha.
It is hashicha. Correct. Hashicha iti uttam. हशिच इति तस्य सिद्धत्वात् हशिच इत्यनेन उत्तमं भवति. भो भगो अघो पूर्वस्य योषि इत्यस्य नियमाः सन्ति किन्तु त्रिपाद्यां वर्तते तत् सूत्रं. तस्य सिद्धत्वात् हशिच इति उत्तमम्. आद्गुणः इत्यनेन गुणः मनोरथः इति रूपम्. राइट. सो दैट इज अबाउट पंचसन्धि प्रकरण. So let's move on to the next prakarana in the Kaumudi. which is the अजन्तपुल्लिङ्ग प्रकरणं. पञ्चसन्धि प्रकरणं समाप्य नामपद प्रकरणे प्रविष्टाः. तत्र आदौ अजन्तपुल्लिङ्गाः षट् प्रकरणानि सन्ति. अत्र अजन्तपुल्लिङ्गाः, अजन्तस्त्रीलिङ्गाः, अजन्तनपुंसकाः, हलन्तपुल्लिङ्गाः, हलन्तस्त्रीलिङ्गाः, हलन्तनपुंसकाः इति. आदौ अजन्तपुल्लिङ्ग प्रकरणम्. अजन्ताः सर्वे पुल्लिङ्गशब्दाः उच्यन्ते. आदौ प्रातिपदिकसंज्ञा विधीयते. As you all know, any word can be split into a prakriti pratyaya. अस्मिन् प्रकरणे अर्थात् सुबन्तप्रकरणे, सुबन्तप्रकरणम् इत्येव कथ्यते. सर्वे सुबन्ताः अर्थात् सुप्रत्ययाः अन्ते भवन्ति. सुप् इति प्रत्ययः. प्रकृतिः का इति चेत् प्रातिपदिकं प्रकृतिः. सुबन्तस्य प्रकृतिः प्रातिपदिकं, सुप् च प्रत्ययः मिलित्वा सुबन्तं भवति. प्रातिपदिकं नाम किम् इति प्रश्नः. अर्थवत् दधातुरप्रत्ययः प्रातिपदिकम् इति प्रातिपदिकसंज्ञाविधायकं सूत्रम्. चत्वारि पदानि सन्ति. अर्थवत् अधातुः अप्रत्ययः प्रातिपदिकम्. अनुवृत्तिः किमपि नास्ति. संज्ञासूत्रमिदं. प्रातिपदिकम् इति संज्ञा विधीयते. This is the sutra which defines a pratipadika. So what is a pratipadika? Pratipadikam iti samnya arthavat adhatuhu apratyayah iti samnyi. So the samnyi is qualified by three terms: arthavat, adhatuhu and apratyayah. Kaha arthaha? Dhatum pratyayam pratyayantam cha varjayitva arthavat shabdaswarupam pratipadika samnyam syat. Arthavat, arthaha asya asti iti arthavat. So that which carries a meaning is arthavat. Adhatuhu, na dhatuhu, adhatuhu. Dhatu bhinnam, that which is not a dhatu. Because if you have, say, a bhu dhatu, it has the meaning of satta. So, but we do not want the pratipadika samnya for just bhu or say just han. So, to prevent that, dhatum, adhatuhu. Apratyaha, apratyaha iti avartyate. Dvedha artha kriyate. Na pratyaha, apratyaha. That which is not a pratyaya. Also, na pratyayantaha. Ena vidhistadantasya ityanena tadantagrahane pratyayantam varjayitva. It is also not pratyayanta. That which is not a pratyaya by itself, that which is not a pratyayanta and not a dhatu. If there is a particle which carries meaning, that will get the samnya called pratipadika. Dhatum pratyayam pratyayantam cha varjayitva arthavat shabdaswarupam pratipadika samyam syat. Kim udaharanam iti prashna. What is an example for this sutra? Because you see that most of the words which are there in Sanskrit are either kridantas or tadhitantas. Sarvam nama dhatujamaha. There's a Shakatayana who says all namapadas are derived from dhatus. Dhatohu dvedha pratyayaha bhavanti. Ting pratyayaha krit pratyayashcha iti cha. Krit pratyayaha kriyate chet tadapi namapadam bhavati. Even all kridantas, like say, if you have Ramaha starting from Rama, Ramante yoginaha asmin iti Ramaha, त्यारभ्य सर्वे धातोः निष्पन्नाः यदि शब्दाः तर्हि कृदन्ताः भवन्ति. कृत् इति प्रत्ययः. प्रत्ययान्तं प्रातिपदिक अनेन सूत्रेण प्रातिपदिकं भवितुं नार्हति. A pratyayanta, if it ends with any pratyaya, it cannot be called a pratipadika by this sutra. So if you notice, if you can go through all the shabdas which you know, for example, if we see whatever are the padas which are here, all of them tend to be either kridantas or tadhitantas or some pratyayanta. So how do we find an example for this sutra? This sutra is actually very limited in its application. Dittha davithadini avyutpannani shabdaswarupani. There are some shabdas which we call yadrichha shabdas or samya shabdas. Dittha is a name and davitha which does not carry any meaning. That is, it has not been derived from some dhatu. Okay? So such words are the examples of this sutra. This sutra applies only to those words which are not pratyayanta and which are actually very, very rare to find in Sanskrit. Okay? Because Sanskrit is almost everything you can go behind the nishpati and you can find that it comes from a dhatu, either krit pratyayas or unadis or some other pratyaya. Right? So the example for this sutra is अव्युत्पन्न शब्दस्वरूप. यत्र अव्युत्पन्नानि पदानि भवन्ति ते एव अस्य उदाहरणानि. तर्हि तेषां का गतिः? What happens to the कृदन्तास् and तद्धितास्? चेत् कृत् तद्धित समासाश्च इति अपरं सूत्रम्. कृत्तद्धितसमासाश्च प्रातिपदिकम् इति पूर्वसूत्रात् अनुवर्तते। कृत कः अर्थः? कृत् तद्धित समासाः च अर्थात् एते अपि प्रातिपदिकसंज्ञाः भवन्ति। कृत्तद्धितान्तौ समासाश्च प्रातिपदिकसंज्ञाः स्युः। कृदन्ताः तद्धितान्ताः समासाः इत्येतेषामपि प्रातिपदिकसंज्ञा भवति इति सूत्रार्थः। किमर्थमिदं सूत्रम् उक्तम् इति प्रश्नः। कृदन्तयोः okay. So why make this sutra then? Because there are examples. I did not say that there are no examples. There's a question which asks why the sutra then? Arthavada dhatura pratyaya pratipadikam. Because there are words. I mean, just now Ravi said there are ha ha and hu hu. There are Gandharvas, names of Gandharvas which are there. There are few. What I meant to say was like at least 95% of shabdas in Sanskrit are avyutpanna. So it is not that widely used, but it still has an example. It's not vyartha. As long as there is a single example for a sutra, it is considered to be enough. So there are other sutras which are for a single word. So there are, if you count, there are many words which would get pratipadika samya by arthavada dhatura pratyaya pratipadikam. But compared to the amount of kridantas or tadhitantas that we have, they seem to be very little. That is all. Okay. So now kridantaha tadhitantaha kimarthamatra uktam spashtamasti purvasutrena na prapnoti pratyayantam varjayitva anyasyeva pratipadika samya purvasutrena vihita tasmat atra kridantaha tadhitantaha teshamapi pratipadika samya bhavet iti uchyate. So this sutra includes kridantas and tadhitantas because they are pratyayas, and by the previous sutra we do not get pratipadika samya for pratyayantas. That is why they had to be included. But why include samasas? The question. Kaha samasah? Sitayaha patihi ityasti. Sita pati iti samasaha. Ayam na dhatuh. Correct? This is not a dhatu. Na pratyayaha. Napi pratyayantaha. Yadyapi sitayaha patihi iti avayave pratyayante. The part of the samasas are pratyayanta. Sitayaha has a pratyaya. Patihi has a pratyaya. But the word Sita pati as a samudaya does not have any pratyaya on it. It is not pratyayanta. Dhaturapi nasti, pratyayopi nasti, pratyayantam api nasti. Tarhi kimartham atra grahanam purvasutrena eva siddhyati khalu iti prashnaha. Since samasas are not dhatus, are not pratyayas and also not pratyayantas, we can get pratipadika samya by arthavada dhatura pratyaya pratipadikam. Why include samasas here? Is the question. समस्तपदस्य तु धातु प्रत्यय प्रत्ययान्त भिन्नत्वात् धातु भिन्नत्वात् प्रत्यय भिन्नत्वात् प्रत्ययान्त भिन्नत्वात् च पूर्वसूत्रेण अर्थात् अर्थवद धातुर अप्रत्ययः प्रातिपदिकम् इत्यनेनैव प्रातिपदिकसंज्ञा सिद्ध्यति। किमर्थम् अस्मिन् सूत्रे ग्रहणम् इति चेत् पूर्वसूत्रेण सिद्धे समासग्रहणं नियमार्थम्। सिद्धे सति आरभ्यमाणो विधिः नियमाय भवति. So always if a previous sutra is already resulting in this in some karya, if Panini says it again, it always results in a niyama, a limitation. It says only samasa will get and something else will not get. That is what Panini means to say. There is a niyama. Niyama always means samasa would already get pratipadika samya from the previous sutra. If he repeats that samasa will get pratipadika samya, he intends to say something else will not get. So what is that? What is the niyama is what we have to know. So look at two cases. There is Sitayaha patihi iti vakyam. It's a sentence where there are separate words. Sita pati iti samasaha. Right? Now, if you take this vakya as one, if we take the samasa as, if we take the sentence as a samudaya, right? So what happens? This is not dhatu, right? Sitayaha patihi iti samudayaha na dhatuhu, na pratyayaha. There's no doubt. It is also not pratyayanta. Patihi iti pratyayantam, Sitayaha ityapi pratyayantam, Sitayaha patihi iti vakyam tu na pratyayantam. The vakya as a samudaya is not pratyayanta. Here also you have Sita pati. There's an error. Sitapati is not dhatu, not pratyaya, not pratyanta. This is clear. But the Vakya is also not dhatu, not pratyaya, and not pratyanta. So what would happen? Even this Vakya as a whole should get a Pratipadika Samya. Okay, what happens if the Vakya gets a Pratipadika Samya? If we ask, there is a sutra which says Supodhatu Pratipadikayoho. Just like there is a lopa of these pratyayas in a samasa, there would be a lopa of these pratyayas in the Vakya also, and we would not hear the pratyayas. Okay? So the Vakya and the samasa are similar cases where in both cases they fit the rule of Arthavada Dhatu Pratyaya Pratipadikam. But we need a Pratipadika Samya for samasa, and we should prevent the Pratipadika Samya for a Vakya. So what Panini does is he again tells samasa. So kaha niyamaha kriyate anena उभयोः पूर्वसूत्रेण प्रातिपदिकसंज्ञायां सिद्धायां नियमः क्रियते यत्र संघाते पूर्वो भागः पदं तस्य चेद् भवति तर्हि समासस्यैव इति नियमः. The niyama is always phrased this way. So how यत्र संघाते नाम समूहे पदस्य पदानां समुदाये पूर्वो भागः पदं संघाते सीतायाः पतिः इति संघातः तत्र पूर्वो भागः सीतायाः इति पदम् सीतापति इति समासः तत्रापि पूर्वभागः सीता इति पदम् यत्र संघाते पूर्वो भागः पदं तस्य चेद् भवति तर्हि समासस्यैव. So in such a case, if a group of words, group in which the first part is a word should get Pratipadika Samya, then it has to be a samasa. Tena vakyasya na. Atra samasagrahanasya kim prayojanam? Vakyasya Pratipadika Samya na bhavati iti nivaranameva prayojanam. So by giving Pratipadika Samya to samasas by this sutra, Panini has prevented Pratipadika Samya for Vakya. Clear? So samasa grahanam niyamartham, krittadhita grahanam vidhanartham, purva sutrena aprapte, pratyanta paryudasat aprapte anena sutrena vidhiyate, samasasya tu purva sutrena prapte anena niyamyate. So he confines the range of Pratipadika Samya to a samasa and excludes Vakya. So the samasa grahanam here effectively results in the exclusion of a Vakya from being a Pratipadika.
Soumyaji, there is just a typo which I noticed. Sitaya Patihi. Vakyam
This is
Sita Pati. There is
correct. Sita. Correct. That should be a dirgha. It is Sitapati. Correct. I'll correct it later. Any other questions? This is clear. So there are two sutras for Pratipadika Samya: Arthavada Dhatura Pratyaya Pratipadikam and Krittadhita Samasascha. Okay. So once we note the root, idanim prakritihi jnata, Pratipadikam iti prakritihi. प्रत्ययः इति अधिकारः तृतीयाध्यायस्य प्रथमपादस्य प्रथमसूत्रं भवति प्रत्ययः इति ततः भवति अपरम् आपञ्चमपरिसमाप्तेर् अधिकारोऽयम् idam adhikara sutram. This is an adhikara. This is one of the most widely ranging adhikaras of Ashtadhyayi. It spans entire 3 chapters, 3rd, 4th and 5th, which means 12 padas. For the entire that range, you have the adhikara which says pratyaha, which means that everything that is told from here till the end of the 5th chapter is a pratyaya. All suffixes, including vikarana pratyayas, ting pratyayas, krit pratyayas, stri pratyayas, sup pratyayas, tadhitas, samasantas, everything is covered by Panini under this adhikara. A panchama parisamaptehe. Yavat panchamadhyayah parisamapyate, tavat ayam adhikarah gacchati. Parascha, ayam api. Both adhikara. There is pratyaha, parascha. Sacha pratyaha, paratah bhavati. So it means this is a samya adhikara. The samya pratyaya is given to everything that comes under this adhikara, and this is a paribhasha adhikara. Parashta, saha pratyaya, those pratyayas always are added as suffixes. They are always added to the end of the prakriti. Parashta, ayam api tatha. Arthata, apanchama parisamaptehe ayam api adhikaraha. Both the adhikaras, pratyaya adhikara and the paradhikara, run till the end of the 5th chapter, starting 3rd chapter beginning. Right? तत्र तृतीयाध्याये धातुसम्बद्धाः प्रत्ययाः उक्ताः। चतुर्थाध्याये प्रथमपादे प्रथमं सूत्रं भवति अपरः अधिकारः ञाप् प्रातिपदिकात् ञन्तात् आबन्तात् प्रातिपदिकात् च इति आपञ्चमपरिसमाप्तेरधिकारः. Again, this adhikara also runs till the end of the 5th chapter. This is where we cover all sup pratyayas, tri pratyayas and tadhita pratyayas. Okay, the 4th and the 5th chapters. Nyantat, abantat, pratipadikat cha, which means the pratyayas which follow will be added to either nyantas, abantas or pratipadikas. Nyantam nama kim ityukte neep, nish, neen iti trayah stri pratyayah santi. There are 3 stri pratyayas which are called neep, nish and neen. The common factor of all these is ni. So ni ante yasya saha nyantaha. So nyanta is an abbreviation always. Wherever it is used in Vyakarana, it always means these 3 pratyayas. Neep, nish and neen. Example, I mean all ikaranta strilingas. A majority of the ikaranta strilingas which you know would be nyantas. Like Gauri. Gaurasya stri Gauri. Gaura shabdat nish. Shid Gauradibhyashya iti nish pratyayah kriyate tena Gauri iti bhavati. Nada shabdat tidhana iti neep pratyayah kriyate nadi iti bhavati. Shangarava pratyayat neen pratyayah kriyate shangaravi. All the pratyaya, all the shabdas which end in these 3 will have ikara at the end. Okay, so they are all called nyantas. So on nyantas you add the following pratyayas. Avantaha punaha etepi stri pratyayah tap, dap, chap iti trayah pratyayah santi. So they are again stri pratyayas and the common factor in these 3 is the ap. That is why they are called abantas. So an abanta is a pada which ends in tap, dap or chap. Sarve akarantaha strilingaha etat pratyayantaha like Rama, Sita, Mala yat kimapi bhavati prayena etadeva bhavati arthat abantaha eva bhavati. So nyantat abantat pratipadikam nama kim iti idanimeva adhitam. Arthavadadhatara pratyayah pratipadikam athava krittadhita samasascha. So nyantat abantat pratipadikaat cha pare ime pratyayah bhavanti iti adhikarah chaturthadhyaye panchamadhyaye cha gacchati. Right? Now the question is, why does he say nyap? Nyap grahanam kimartham iti prashna. Just say pratipadikat. Pratipadikat paratah ete pratyayah bhavanti iti uchyatam. Kimartham nyap grahanam iti prashna. Why include nyap? Why can't we just say pratipadikat? Pratipadikat pare pratyayah bhavanti. Answer would be, I mean the obvious answer which you tell is, this is not pratipadika. Rama or Gauri. Why is it not a pratipadika? Arthavad adhatur apratyayah pratipadikam ityuchyate. Idam pratyayantam. Both these are ending in suffixes. This ends in nish, this ends in tap. So this is a pratyayanta. So we do not get pratipadika samya by arthavad adhatur apratyayah pratipadikam. Stri pratyayas are not krit and are not tadhitas. Kridanteshvapi nantarbhavanti, tadhiteshvapi nantarbhavanti. Tasmat kridantamapi nasti, tadhitantamapi nasti, samasastu nastyeva. They are not kridantas, not tadhitas, not samasantas. So we do not have pratipadika samya for these. Actually, there is no pratipadika samya for Rama and Gauri. So if we just say pratipadikat, how would they get? We need to do supratyayas for these also, right? Rama Rame Ramaha, Gauri Gauryo Gauryaha ityatrapi supratyayaha apekshyante. Kintu etesham pratipadika samya nasti. Tasmat nyap grahanam iti uttaram chet. Na. That is the first answer which would occur, but that is not correct. Because what will you do for Vadhu Shabda then? There is a Shabda called Vadhuhu or Shvashruhu, which is another stri pratyaya. There are 8 stri pratyayas actually. Neep, nish, neen, tap, dap, chap. There are also others like ung and ktin, yuvatihi. And ung is like Shvashruhu or Vadhuhu. Right? So what about those words then? They also do not, they are also pratyayantas and they are not krit tadhita samasa. So they also do not get pratipadika samya. So what do we do? There is a paribhasha which says pratipadika grahane linga vishishtasyapi grahanam. इति परिभाषा वर्तते प्रातिपदिकं यदा गृह्यते लिङ्गबोधकप्रत्ययविशिष्टस्यापि ग्रहणं भवति अर्थात् गौरशब्दस्य प्रातिपदिकत्वम् अस्ति कृदन्तत्वात् कृत्तथितसमासश्च इति प्रातिपदिकत्वं लिङ्गबोधकप्रत्ययसहितस्यापि प्रातिपदिकत्वेन ग्रहणं भवति इति परिभाषा. So the paribhasha says whenever we are taking pratipadikas, we should also consider a pratipadika which has added on a stri bodhaka pratyaya, linga bodhaka pratyaya. That is why even though these are pratyayantas, they get pratipadikatva by this paribhasha. Pratipadika grahane linga vishishtasyapi grahanam. This paribhasha is inevitable because for vadhuhu or for yuvatihi we do need this paribhasha. So when this paribhasha is there, here also for Gauri and Rama also we can apply this paribhasha and they will get pratipadika samya. Pratipadika grahane linga vishishtasyapi grahanam ityeva siddhyati. So now back to the argument, why take nyap here? You can just say pratipadikat. Whenever we say pratipadikat, we also consider a stri pratyayanta word. So when you say pratipadikat supratyayah bhavanti tadhita pratyayah bhavanti sarvaha ishtah siddhyati khalu iti prashnah. तदा उच्यते ज्ञाबन्तात् तद्धितोत्पत्तिः यथा स्यात् ज्ञाभ्यां प्राक् मा भूत् इत्येवम् अर्थम्. So why does he say ज्ञाप here is because if there is a case where there is a word which can take on both stri pratyaya, that is neep or ab or gyanta or abanta, and it also needs a tadhita pratyaya, and there is a case for a particular word you can apply both a stri pratyaya and a tadhita pratyaya. Which would you do first is the question. Then this sutra tells nyap pratipadikat tadhitotpattihi. The tadhita pratyayas also come under this adhikara. So we first do the stri pratyaya and then do tadhita. Nyabantat tadhitotpattihi yatha syat. Nyabhyam prak ma bhut. We never add a tadhita before adding stri pratyaya. So to make that rule, Panini has included nyap pratipadikat in this, the word nyap in this sutra. I don't know if it is clear. I'll go through the argument again. The question is, why should he say nyap? Because what this means is, after pratipadika, what you are adding in this adhikara is the supratyayas, the stri pratyayas, and the tadhita pratyayas. All those pratyayas are those which are added on to pratipadikas. So he could have just said pratipadikat. Sorry, pratipadikat pare ete pratyayah bhavanti. So he should have said all these pratyayas are added to pratipadikas. Why should he include nyap? Because even without nyap, the first argument would be to say that since nyantas and abantas do not have pratipadika samya, we need to add nyap. But that is not true because there is a paribhasha which opposes that. It says pratipadika grahane linga vishishtasyapi grahanam. So by this paribhasha, even nyantas and abantas are considered as pratipadikas. So why do you need this nyap? That is the question. If there is a word in which you can add both tadhita pratyaya and stri pratyaya, this is to tell that you should add the stri pratyaya first and then add the tadhita pratyaya. We do not add the tadhita pratyaya before adding the stri pratyaya. Okay. For an example, actually the example would make this very complicated. That is why I deliberately am not giving an example, because if it's a too long a prakriya. I just want to remember that if there is a clash between adding a stri pratyaya and adding a tadhita pratyaya, we always add the stri pratyaya first and then add the tadhita pratyaya. That is why he says nyap here. Okay. There's a question prior to the paribhasha. प्रातिपदिक ग्रहणे लिंग तस्यापि ग्रहणम् इति परिभाषायाः अभावे रमा इति इत्यस्य प्रातिपदिकत्वम् अस्ति, रमा इत्यस्य नास्ति कुतः? Priya is asking, prior to the paribhasha, how is it that Rama is a pratipadika and Rama is not? Rama is derived from a krit pratyaya. Ramadhatohu ach pratyaya Rama iti siddhyati. Kridantatvat krittadhita samasashcha ityनेन प्रातिपदिकत्वं सिद्ध्यति. Kintu Rama iti shabdat tapi krite. After we add the tap pratyaya, tap is not krit. It is not tadhita. So now Rama is not kridanta. What is at the end? The tap is not krit and not tadhita. It is neither kridanta nor tadhitanta, but it is a pratyayanta. So by both sutras we do not get Pratipadika Samya. Is that okay? Any questions? So now we have three adhikaras, pratyayah, parascha, nya pratipadika. Idanim supratyayah uchyante. Soja samocchashtabhyambhyas, snebhyambhyas, nasibhyambhyas, nasos am, nios sup. This is one sutra which I request everybody to by heart and know, because this is the basis of everything that we do for the next 6 months probably, or 3 months at least. No, definitely 6 months. Right? Ekameva padam. The entire thing is just one word. Su, au, jas, out, shas, ta, bhyam, bhis, nge, bhyam, bhis, ngasi, bhyam, bhis, ngas, os, am, ni, os, sup. Iti ekavimshatihi pratyayah santi. There are 21 pratyayas here which are abbreviated as sup, starting from this su till this pakara. You have sup. Sup is one pratyaya by itself. Saptami bahuvachana pratyayah api sup. Kintu sup iti pratyaharena ete ekavimshatihi pratyayah grihyante. All these are called sup. Okay. Adhikaratrayam vartate. Pratyayah parascha nyap pratipadikaat iti. Sutraर्थः कः? न्यन्तात् आबन्तात् प्रातिपदिकाच्च परे स्वादयः प्रत्ययाः स्युः. So you see, all adhikaras have been used here. First thing, all these are added for nyantas, abantas and pratipadikas. Pare, and they are added as suffixes, as the ending, and pratyayaha, they are all have the called pratyayas. Pratyayaha iti samya bhavati, paratvena bhavanti, nyantat, abantat, pratipadikatcha paratah bhavanti. Ityarthah.
Just a curiosity question. How do you get the Padasajna for the whole sutra when everything is Pratyaya? And
So
it has a Subandha ending, but you have to call, if you call this iterator Dvandva or something like that.
This is Samahara Dvandva. This is Samahara Dvandva. Right.
Samahara
Dvandva. Samaharadvandvat prathama vibhakto ekvachane pratyayah kriyate. There is supratyaya added to it, but it has been deleted because of halyabhyo dirghasati se prathama lopah bhavati.
So you can create a samasta padam with pratyayas by definition.
Oh no. These are all particles by themselves. Su means the pratyaya su. Au will mean the pratyaya au. Definitely, I mean, there shouldn't be any doubt about it. These are true that these are all pratyayas, but here you are not using them as pratyayas. You are just using them anukaranam. You are imitating the word su to indicate the word su. So this here su iti pratipadikam bhavati. It has a meaning of saying it is a pratyaya su. The meaning of the word su, suhu, would be the pratyaya su.
Oh, it's just like Panini declines all the even letters he declines as a word. So this gets the
no, I'm not understanding, because if you remember, etattadohu sulopaha. How do you define sulopaha? Sohu lopaha sulopaha. The lopa of the pratyaya su, where the word is su. Su means the pratyaya su. So it is a word. Pratipadikam. Arthavat. Adhatuha.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No, it's definitely a valid question. It's just I did not know how to explain.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Somaji, I had a question about the previous sutra.
Right.
In the Nya Pratipadika, right? So if at all there are some pratyas, like you give an example of like Brahma Bandhu, or where there is a Ukaranta, Ukaranta pratyaya, Stri pratyaya, then Nyap only understands Ni and Ap, right? Doesn't say anything about Ukaranta. So what do we
this thing. I mean, the why he has included nyap is not for pratipadika. I mean, not for supratyas. Where there is a clash between tadhita and ni or ap, we always do the ni or ap first and then do the tadhita pratyaya. If such a clash would arise in case of ukarantas, then we would have to do the tadhita pratyaya first because they are parasutras.
So for
Tadhitas come
ukaranta,
after the three pratyayas.
okay. So then in that case, the tadhita pratyas after the ukaranta, then the tadhitas will come first and then the ukaranta.
Yeah, if there is a case, because all the cases which I have studied so far are where in ni and ap there are a few cases where there might be a problem.
Okay,
Not
okay.
many. So I do not have an example, but yeah, theoretically, if that is the case, then
like 4166 is Brahma Bandhu.
Correct.
That is still Striyam, right?
Yeah,
That is
Striyam.
still
Striyam
Striyam,
is adhikara asti. Tadhita adhikara comes after the Stri adhikara. It comes
Okay.
later.
Right. So then Tasyaha Apatyam will be what?
Brahma Bandhu. Yeah, so it is, I say, it's Brahma Bandhvaha Apatyam. What would add? I would look at this.
Okay, no problem. Just a question, because the first sutra says only ni and ap, not Brahma Bandhu. I mean, not ukara.
Yeah, correct. Right. So, and there was something else which is left. Okay. Sojasamochas iti sutrena ekvamshitihi pratyayah kriyante swadayah suadayah pratyayah bhavanti. Sunasyohu ukara ikaro jashata napascha itaha. So we'll see this part later. What are the things which get itsam? Yeah. I think I'll stop here. I'm sorry, today's class was not much because we started late and yeah, we had an exercise earlier. So from next class, again we'll start with Soja Samochas and go on and start with some Shabda, the Rama Shabda. Okay. Any doubts so far?
Swamiji, I just had a question. The previous thing you said Sitayaha Patihi. How can that get a Pratipadika? You said something will get Lopa and then it can still get a Pratipadika instead of Sita Patihi.
No. Sitayaha Patihi iti vakye, that vakya itself can get a Pratipadika samya. Because Sitayaha Patihi, this is not a dhatu, correct? This is not a pratyaya, and this is also not a pratyayanta, because we have not added any pratyaya to this samudaya. We have added a pratyaya to the word Sita. So Sitayaha is a pratyayanta, Patihi is a pratyayanta, but the samuha Sitayaha Patihi is not pratyayanta. There is no pratyaya which has been added to Sitayaha Patihi, right? So from arthavada dhatura pratyaya pratipadikam dhatum pratyayam pratyayantam cha varjayitva arthavat shabda swarupam. There is artha to this. It carries a meaning, right? So this would get pratipadika samya. If we get a pratipadika samya, the problem is the pratyayas which form a part of it would get deleted. So we would not have the vakya called Sitayaha Patihi. Iti prayoga eva na syat. So we should prevent pratipadika samya for this sentence. That is why he includes samasas in Kritadhita samasascha and says, if a group of words, if there is a group which is getting a pratipadika samya, then it has to be a samasa. In a samasa, you have pratipadika samya. But if it is not samasa, if it's a group of separately existing words, then there is no pratipadika samya.
Thanks.
Can you go back to the previous slides, Soumyaji?
Previous, which one? Arthavada dhatu.
Yeah. No, Nya Pratipadika. Okay, that's afterwards. Nya Pratipadika.
Right.
So how does that Nya becomes Niyanta? Is it by there is a paribhash, right, which says Pratyagana Tadantagrahya. Okay. So that's how it becomes Niyanta and Abanta.
Niyanta and Abanta, both.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other questions? येनाक्षरसमां नायमधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। मुनित्रयं नमस्कृत्य तदुक्तिः परिभाव्य च वैयाकरणसिद्धान्तकौमुदीयं विरच्यते।